is it that makes you afraid to go to the doctor? I have a few things in mind that I think keep people from seeking medical attention, even though their body is yelling at them to seek a doctor's attention. And I want to talk about that today. You know, I was just sitting up here thinking, I go to the doctor next month. And I was like, yay, I get to go see my doctor. And then I started thinking, I'm like, there was a time I hated going to the doctor. And I don't know why. I guess I was scared they were going to give me medication, find something wrong with me, which they always do, right? It made me think, why are people afraid to go to the doctor, especially as you get older? Is it fear of finding out you have something? But wouldn't you want to know that you have something going on so maybe you can get medication to help it? I would think so. Because like I said, you know, I've had breast cancer and I didn't find it. My doctor did. I was so happy that I would go to my doctor to get screened with a mammogram to find out I had breast cancer. And, you know, it's just, I don't know why. I like going to the doctor. I like going to the dentist. I like going anywhere I feel like they're going to fix me up. And that's just me. And you know, I guess some people might have had past negative experiences. And I personally have not had any negative experiences with a doctor that I can think of. Because I really like my doctor. And, you know, so I don't have anything to worry about. And some people, I think, fear the pain or a procedure that they have to have done. I have a high threshold for pain. I've had wires put in my breast when I had breast cancer. I've had needles shot in my mouth for a root canal. I've had cuts and biopsies done on other parts of my body, you know. But it don't bother me. I can handle pain as long as I know I'm going to be cured or healed or something like that. And I guess that's why I can handle pain. And it's the same thing, like if I'm sick and you tell me I have to eat something that's really, really nasty, I would eat it if I know it's going to make me feel better. That's just how I am. I know some people aren't like that, but I am. And same with some people get embarrassed because of something they may have to have done by doctors. But that's a doctor. That's their job to do certain things. If you got hemorrhoids, they got to go back there and check them out or blaze them off or whatever. You know, you got something going on in your private area, you got to get that taken care of. It's nothing to be ashamed of because these are doctors. And besides, I don't really think about it. I'm like, they just doing what they got to do. I think one of the main concerns when you go to your doctor is you don't have health insurance. That's the only reason I remember not going to see a doctor is because I didn't have any health care. And once I got health care, I would see my doctor as often as they wanted to see me. So I know health care and having to come out of pocket for health care is very expensive. So if you don't have health care, that will definitely stop you from seeing your doctor. And then sometimes, I guess the fear of losing control over what you can eat, how you can live, because sometimes doctors want to restrict your diet or, you know, change the way you cook foods or something like that. And so that could be a reason people don't want to see their doctors. And it's just, you know, they lose control because the doctor is telling them what to do. And then when you go back and you haven't done it, it's like a parent scolding a child. You don't want to live. You're just not following my rules. Some people, they just they have beliefs, or it could be a cultural thing where they were told to tough it out. Just be tough. You'll get over it. Go to sleep. Take an aspirin. You'll be fine. You know, they weren't taught to go to the doctor or seek medical attention if something's going on. They got all of these what do you call those? They got all of these remedies. They have a lot of remedies for certain things. Oh, my stomach hurt. Take some vinegar and baking soda or something, you know, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, some people have a lot of remedies for illnesses, so that stops them from going to the doctor. Another fear could be the aging process. Because doctors, a lot of times they'll tell you, you know, because of your age, this is happening. You're getting arthritis. You're having disc problems in your back. You know, your muscles are deteriorating, or something that makes you just fear the aging process. They're getting older, or your mortality is dwindling away because, you know, you have all these ailments. But that can definitely be a fear of why a lot of people don't regularly see their doctor. But the thing about it, once something happens to you and you realize going to the doctor has helped or has changed, and you know the pain's not there or whatever, it will make you go to the doctor. My thing is, I usually don't worry about something that I can see on my body, if it's a rash or something like that, because I may be allergic to something. But internally, that's really where I seek medical attention, because if something's bothering me inside, a constant bother, I have no way of knowing what it is because I can't see inside my body. But they have all type of equipment that you can examine whatever, your throat, your stomach, your heart, all these images, you know, that they can do to check your bones and all that stuff. So that's when a doctor and seeing your doctor is very, very important. And so try to make sure at least once a year to see your doctor, because it's so important, I think. You know, and if you don't like taking medication, I don't like taking it either, but I'd rather take medication and know I'm going to be okay than to not take it and take my chances on what could happen to me. But if you guys found this video informative or something, it gave you something to think about, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Mwah.
Let's go, let's go. Charlene Armstrong.